Today is going to be a really fun DIY. We're going to be making Easter egg cacti, and you don't want to miss it, so please join me. Welcome to The Bold Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just allows for me to spread my positive, encouraging messages out to everyone. So today is going to be really fun. We're going to be making these really cute Easter egg cacti. These are obviously plastic Easter eggs, not the real Easter eggs that you usually would cook. But I really think that these are a great idea for kids because a lot of times the kids don't eat the boiled eggs, so they're perfect for these kind of projects. And you can do them with the kiddos, and you can also just do them for fun to decorate your house, and anybody can do them. They're super easy. It's about an hour of your time, super quick, so it's not going to take forever to make. And they're so innovative, why not?
So this is a fun little thing we're going to be making. I made one for practice purposes, just so I could get it down before I started making it on video. And this is what it looks like. It's so cute as a little flower. It has 2 Easter eggs, and then I put a bunch of rocks around it. So what you're going to need are these Easter eggs, like they're plastic Easter eggs painted white. So these are perfect for this project. So now what we will start off with, we need 2 eggs to do this particular project. You're gonna also need some pink fake flowers. I got these ones and I used the petals to make this, and I just cut out a piece of this yellow center to make the flower for this. So you're gonna need this, and then you're gonna need a hot glue gun, of course, to glue everything on together, and of course hot glue, you're gonna need that as well. And you're gonna need these little tiny terra pots. So these you can get at Walmart or probably even the Dollar Tree, but they were like only 58 cents, so they're really cheap at Walmart. And I just happen to have rocks, so I use these kind of rocks to put in the little pot. You can use any kind of rocks that you can find, or even if you have some in your backyard, use those. But little tiny rocks, you're going to want those to glue into the pot and around the pot. And then last of all, you're going to need paint. So I have my green paint and my white paint, and then paint brushes, of course, to paint it. If you have, for the white, if you have a white Sharpie or a black Sharpie, you can use that. This is to draw the lines or the crosses on your cactus, whatever you prefer. And so these are what I used though for this particular project. So let's get started.
You want the cactus to be completely dry before you go to the next step. So you're gonna have to let those eggs dry for a little while, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes before you can go to the next step.
So I ended up doing one other coat for the green paint because I didn't like how thin out it looked. So I decided to do another coat to make it look more of a fuller color. I was trying to be more patient in getting this right, so that's why I actually did a second coat. The first one, it was a lot warmer earlier today. I didn't have to do a second coat. It just went on very smoothly, and it dried very quickly because I was outside and it was a lot hotter. Well, I did my practice one earlier today, and now it's later in the day, so here we are, and they're not drying as quickly as it did earlier today, so I'm just gonna let them dry, and I will go ahead and continue this project tomorrow.
So it doesn't take 2 days to do this project. It's just that I did the practice one earlier today when it was warmer, and it really only took me about an hour to do. But now that it's later and it's not drying as quickly, I'm going to continue the project tomorrow for the very reason that I want it to turn out really well. And today we're going to finish this project. So far
The eggs are dry and ready to be glued and painted with the white and then glued, hot glued together. So let's start with the hot glue. You actually want to glue the bottoms together, because if you glue these together or like vice versa, they don't stick very well. So you kind of want a more stable foundation, so you have to glue the bottoms together. You just want to put a little bit of glue on there, not too much, just enough to cover the base like that. You're just going to hold them together so they dry very well together. And once they're dry, then we can move to the next step. The next step is going to paint the white lines on here and let it dry, so then we can move to the next step. Now we're gonna paint the little white lines. You could do X's, or you could just do like little marks like that. Whatever your preference is. I kind of like the X's just because they give it a little more character, but it's up to you. Now I'm going to take my little pots and I'm going to put some of this plain rocks on the bottom, and then on the side is where we're going to put the really fancy rocks. Once you have all the rocks in there that you want, we can now put in, we're going to glue it so it stays stable. We're going to hot glue it. Now we can kind of put the nice rocks on the side and glue them in so they stay. So now we need to cut the flower, which is the last step. And so these flowers, as you can see, pretty big. So you have to cut just the petals and then cut a little piece of the middle out. So I'm just gonna cut the petals right around the yellow and just one tiny piece of this out. So once you got like little yellow ones and 4 of these tiny petals, then you're ready to glue the flower on. Something that's enough to be a centerpiece. I'm gonna hold them together. So it looks like that. It's just one little centerpiece. There's like maybe 3 little pieces of yellow. And then you're just gonna put the petals around it. Glue the petals around it. And here you go. There's your beautiful flower on top. And these are the rocks all around the side. I'm gonna get a better close-up. I'm just gonna finish the 3rd one, and then we're gonna do pictures of these cute little Easter egg cacti.
So as you can see, they're so cute and they turned out amazing. And I'm excited I got to share this whole experience with you. I've never made these before. I went through my first practice run just before I made these on video, but they turned out exactly how I wanted them to. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. The links will be down below. And every Friday there will be a new fun video and you don't want to miss it, so go ahead and hit that notification bell. Well, I hope you have an amazing day and I hope you stay encouraged.